Hello, my friend. It is so good to see you here again. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sean, aka Hue-Man. Today, I bring to you a simple concept. If you are a creator, which you are inherently as a human being, then that means there are times when you are going to want to create. Your mind might say, no, this needs to be perfect. All these variables need to be taken care of before I can start. But today, the simple message is just start the thing. Just do the thing. Just get going. And try to have fun with it. Because chasing the idea of perfection can be a very, very challenging thing to do, which can actually have the reverse effect on what we're trying to do, in that if I want to be a painter and I think about how to paint and what kind of paints to get and all these things, and I don't actually paint, then in my mind, the concept of being a painter sounds great, but I'm not actually painting. I'm just thinking about painting. Well, the world needs to see that painting. And so why not just go for it? Why not just start? Because when you just start, you never know what's going to happen. So let's talk about inspiration. Think about fire. For example, fire is a force. I'm sitting in front of a fire pit that's not active right now because the flame itself has gone out. The fire itself always remains. Every time you light a fire, it's always the same fire. You're just setting the circumstance, giving it the right conditions, and then bringing the fire that always exists into existence in a place of your choosing, hopefully a safe one at that. Inspiration is the same thing. Inspiration is a force. Inspiration is always happening all the time. And when you feel it, usually through here, your job is to not let this get in the way. Ride that wave as quickly as you can. You have a phone in your pocket right now. I can almost guarantee that. So if you feel inspired to write something, you pull out your phone, you type it in the Notes app. Loose Notes works great. You just get it down, get it out when the inspiration strikes. If you feel inspired to write a song and you hear the melody in your head, pull out your phone, pull out the recorder, pull out a video, and you hum that melody, you get it out while you can. It's very important to capture it as quickly as you possibly can. Now, this concept of just do it, sometimes I just refer to it as JDI, just do it, or JFDI. I'm sure you know what that means. Just doing it is an entire mentality in itself. I'm sure you can think, just as I can think, of many times in your life or my life where I didn't do the thing, and then I felt later some sort of feeling about myself because I didn't just do it. All of that can be avoided by JDI, baby. Just do it. When we feel inspired, the Spirit of Life wants to speak through us. Inspiration is the Spirit of Life speaking to us. So first, the Spirit of Life speaks to us through the force of inspiration, and then our job as human creators is to ride the wave of that inspiring energy and put them through our physical vessel out into the world as creation. And so really, the Spirit of Life is the one who is always creating, but we are the instruments as physical creators. I find that to be a beautiful thing, because oftentimes in life, we form identities based on, I am an artist, I am a painter, I am this, I am that. But at the core of saying any of those things is the I am. And saying I am is to say I am the Spirit of Life. That is who I am first and foremost before I put on this human suit to come to earth and to work and to play. And so today, I am a video creator. I am a guy who decided to pull out the microphone and the camera and sit in the sun at this fire pit speaking, because I felt the inspiration come through and it said, this is what you have to say today. And so all I'm doing is riding the wave. And I thank the Spirit of Life for beating my beautiful heart and for coming to me today with this message that I can then translate through my vessel to bring to you. Because I do feel that the inspiration to create is a human thing. It is for you, it is for me, it is for all of us. We are born, and our birthright is to create. That's why we have hands, that's why we have voices and ears and eyes to perceive this world with. Because we are here to make it more beautiful after our touch than it was when we first got here. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending this time with me today. And I encourage you, if there's something in your life that you feel like doing, you should just do it. Don't worry about chasing the idea of perfection, because when it comes to writing, especially like I do on my Substack, I find it important to click publish as often as possible. Oftentimes I find a few typos after reading, proofreading again, reading again, and then proofreading again. I find those typos after I click publish. So today the message is create often and share often, and keep an open heart about it. Don't worry about chasing the concept of perfection, because that can stop us from creating in the first place. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your creations with the world. We'll catch you soon. Peace.